Hi everyone! In this video ay meron na akong i-confess sa inyo. I did something huge way back 2019. I launched my first online course which is the YouTube marketing. Sounds awesome, right? But wrong. I actually regret it kung bakit ako nag-launch nung first online course ko. And yes, you heard me. Way back then, I thought creating digital products gaya ng online course would be the coolest thing I ever did. Tons of students, and then passive income flowing in. Akala ko yun na yung freedom na hinahanap ko. But it didn't quite go as planned. Sa totoo lang guys, it was a disaster and a big mistake. I lost so much time, resources, and of course, my hard-earned money. So today, I'm spilling all the tea. I'm sharing the 5 biggest mistakes I made so you don't have to. Okay? So stick around, panoorin mo ang buong video na ito because this could save you a tons of headaches para hindi mo na gawin yung mga pagkakamali ko before. Okay, before we jump in, if this is your first time to watch my video, my name is Rose and I create video tips and tutorials that will help you in your digital business. So let me give you first a quick backstory. 2019, when I joined a masterclass about digital business, I was so pumped to share my knowledge about YouTube marketing and video editing. So I spent weeks, no, hindi lang siya weeks umabot pa ako ng months creating this course. I thought everyone would love it. Akala ko before kapag nagawa ko na siya, natapos ko na siya, ay dudumugin siya ng mga potential students or buyers. Alright, let's get into the juicy part. Here are the 5 top reasons kung bakit ako nagsisi nung nilaunch ko ang aking first digital products which is isang online course. Reason number 1 is that I didn't know who my audience was. I'm not clear. I don't know kung para kanino ang course na yon. Kasi akala ko lahat ay interested na matuto about YouTube marketing. Akala ko kapag natapos ko na yung course na yon, bibili na sila sa akin. Hindi kasi ako nakipag-usap or hindi ako naggawa ng market research. I didn't really talk to people first to see if they really wanted it, to see if makatulong ba talaga sa kanila yung ginawa kong online course. Basta ang iniisip ko lang that time is that I have the experience in creating content on YouTube kahit na wala pa akong ganun kalaki na mga followers and subscribers sa aking YouTube channel. And I was thinking na tapusin ko muna yung online course bago ko siya ibenta. Reason number 2, the course was way too long. Sinubukan ko kasing ilagay lahat ng alam ko doon sa online course na iyon. Everything that I know about video editing, about YouTube, about content creation on YouTube, lahat na yun andun sa course na yun. It was like trying to fit an elephant into a small car. Just imagine that. People got overwhelmed and did not finish the course. Reason number 3, I didn't know how to get people to buy it. Hindi ko alam kung paano siya ibenta. Hindi ko alam kung paano siya ilagay sa marketplace. Hindi ko alam kung paano siya mag-stand out. Kasi akala ko nga, once I built it, the buyers or the people would come. Automatic na sila na pupunta sa akin at bibili ng online course. Pero hindi ganon. Hindi ko lang naintindihan that time kung ano ba yung marketing. Because I don't have background knowledge when it comes to business and marketing. That time, hindi ko talaga maintindihan kung ano ba yung marketing na yan. Ang sakit sa bangs. I really had no idea how to get the word out. Kung paano ba ako makakuha ng mga students for that online course. Reason number 4, tech troubles. Yung pag-record ng online course, yung pag-edit ng video course, yung paggawa ng funnels, putting the online course online, pag-set up ng FB ads, paggawa ng lead magnet. it was a huge pain for me. Lalo na sa isang baguhan na gaya ko na wala talagang background pagdating sa digital business and marketing. Although nanggaling ako sa mundo ng IT, because my course is in information technology, pero that time sobrang hirap na hirap din talaga ako at sumasakit talaga yung ulo ko dun sa mga terms kasi bago sa akin yung mundo ng digital marketing and business. Ibang-iba siya dun sa pinag-aralan ko. At isa pa, ito guys nung nag-start talaga ako, wala akong sariling laptop. Nakihiram lang ako kay Habi ng laptop niya na sobrang liit. It is an 8-year-old laptop and sobrang bagal niyang kumilos. Pati pag-load ng Google Chrome is aabot ng 20 minuto. As in, sobrang bagal. Tapos yung internet connection, I don't have an internet connection. Sa data lang ako, nakikonnect ako sa cellphone ko. Balik, bumibili ako ng load sa cellphone, tapos kinoconnect ko yung laptop doon. So, sobrang bagal guys. Grabe. Usad pagong, literal na usad pagong yung learnings ko. And there are times na nainis na ako kasi ni pag-load, ni paggawa ng landing page is hindi ko magawa ng maayos. Kasi nga sobrang bagal mag-response ng laptop. So, ang nangyari guys, I spent more time fighting with technology than actually teaching. Ayun po yung aking humble beginning, and also guys, wala din po akong table, so kumbaga nakalapag lang ako sa sahig namin, doon ako nakaupo at manood ng mga video tutorials dun sa course na nabili ko. And nakakatuwa lang isipin at balikan yung mga panahon na yun nung nag-start pa lang ako. And reason number 5 kung bakit ako nagsisi nung nilaunch ko yung aking first online course is that no one bought it. Literal, walang bumili. Alam mo yung feeling na tapos ka nang mag-record ng videos mo, yung excited ka, and then upload mo na siya sa yung course dashboard, and then, charan, crickets, walang bumili. Hindi siya nagbenta, so nagsayang ako ng oras. After spending so much time, effort, and money, and also resources, I was expecting it to be a success launch. But turns out, after the launch, it was a failure. Masakit po. Masakit na balikan yung time na yun na wala nag-fail talaga ako that time. I've learned so much from this experience, from that mistakes na ginawa ko before. If you plan to start a digital product business, all you have to do is to start small and test your ideas before you spend a lot of time and money to it. Kaya sobrang thankful ako when I found about System.io way back 2022. Kasi alam mo, nung nag-start pa lang ako, I have to spend a lot of money para sa software. Gumagastos na ako ng malaki and then wala akong return of investment. But then, when I found out about System.io, doon ko nakita na mayroong potential. Doon ko na-realize na pwede pa ulit akong mag-try ulit using this platform. So, the rest is history na po. Kaya naman, I'm so excited about what I'm doing now. Instead of creating huge courses that might flop again, I'm focusing on smaller and easier to sell products. So ito po ay ang mga low-ticket products like templates, ebooks, mga presets, and mga mini courses. And lalong-lalo na pagdating sa funnels. Pero ang kagandahan kasi nito guys is that I made it super easy for you para ma-replicate mo yung ginagawa ko ngayon. Kaya naman, ginawa ko ang low-ticket funnel toolkit. So, meron itong mga done for you and ready-to-go funnels na built in System.io para hindi ka na muna magbabayad ng software while you are just getting started. This is the go-to funnels that are easy to set up and you can use it in your business. No more tech headaches, no more guessing what people want. These funnels are designed to attract the right audience, guide them to a simple buying process, and deliver awesome value. Kaya ko naisipan na gumawa ng funnel toolkit built in System.io ay para mas madali mo siyang ma-implement, mas madali mo siyang magamit sa yung digital product business. Inside the toolkit, you will have the low-ticket funnel template and email swipes, ebook templates, training videos na kailangan mo, and also, I made it na affordable siya para sa'yo. And also, it all comes at a super affordable price. And the best part, we are going to use a free software. Ito din po yung ginawa ko when I started to revamp my digital product business. So, if you're ready to start making money with simple and effective funnels, just check the link in the description of this video. Doon mo po makikita yung details about sa toolkit na ginawa ko para sa'yo. Just in case if you have follow-up questions about the toolkit, then you can just leave a comment below or you can email me at support@rosegomera.com.